You're watching ASH News TV. The 61st Annual Meeting and Exposition is where you will hear it first. When it comes to groundbreaking research in hematology, here's what's hot off the presses. Several aggressive blood cancers are now being treated with CAR T-cell therapies, but these new treatments have limitations. The latest research presented this year in Orlando offers hope for overcoming the constraints of existing products.
In patients with B-cell lymphomas that are not responding to CAR T-cell therapy, we can achieve complete remissions using a bispecific antibody that interestingly has the same mechanism of action as the CAR T-cells, that is, inducing a cellular immune response. The possibilities are endless for combining this approach with other cellular approaches, and it's a very simple thing to do. It's off the shelf, it's not high-tech. Well, not high-tech relative to some of the things you'll hear at this meeting. But I think because it's so practical and so easy, it's going to be very useful to clinicians and important for patients.
Another hot topic at this year's annual meeting is venous thromboembolism. Researchers spoke about new technologies and therapies to improve the prevention and treatment of VTE, which affects people from all walks of life, from pediatric to geriatric patients.
We looked at patients who were using direct oral anticoagulants for atrial fibrillation or venous thromboembolic disease, who were also on aspirin therapy. And so when we compared patients who were on direct oral anticoagulants with aspirin compared to patients just on direct oral anticoagulants alone, we saw that there was an increased rate of especially clinically relevant non-major bleeding events in that population.
Today I presented data on rivaroxaban in children, and so what we did in this trial was to determine what is the right dose for children based on the amount of drug that we want in the blood in adults. So we took the adult pharmacokinetics and then we decided let's make doses for children that would give the same exposure of the drug in the blood in children. And as a result of all the work that we did, we found that in fact, some children need twice-a-day dosing, whereas in adults it's a once-a-day drug, and the youngest children actually needed 3 times a day dosing.